this should be interesting. Count me in.
In this video, I will tell you everything that you need to know about the Perforator in Outriders. Let's get into it. Over the course of your time playing Outriders, you may choose to hunt down a variety of targets in the world. One of these targets goes by the name of Cédric Hirsch, also known as the Perforator. Let's talk about his backstory. In the ranks of the insurgents, in the trenches, in the bunkers, in the bases, a rumor began to spread. A rumor that a disease was in the ranks. Now, not many people were dying from this disease, so either the mortality rate was very low, or let's be honest, the disease itself could have been non-existent. But the main thing that the rumor stated was that this disease was hindering the combat effectiveness of the insurgent soldiers, and so as a result, it was causing them to consistently lose against the ECA. Now, if you watched my insurgent video, which I really recommend you do because it has a lot of interesting context, it says that this endless war, which was the conflict that's going on in the game between the ECA and the insurgents, the whole point of it now is that there aren't enough resources for both sides to coexist and survive. These two sides are fighting because they need to take the resources from the other group. If they don't get those resources that the other group has, they die. That's it. So for the people living with the insurgents, the idea that there was a disease causing them to lose battles was more worrying for them than the idea that there was a disease that was just killing people. At the same time, this was again in the later years of this war, either in the present now or closer to the present. I say present as in when you play the game, that time. But around that time when this was happening, most of the people in the older generations, those who had been on Earth, those who had simple educations, they had been pretty much killed off or died of old age or sickness, so the educational standard was very, very low. And one of the many things that were lost was the basic understanding of how germs are created and spread. And as a result of this, there was ample room for superstition and rumors and theories to blossom and grow. And eventually, over time, one rumor spread about the cause or the potential cause of this disease, again, if the disease even existed. The theory stated that the disease was created and spread by those who came inherently from Asia, which was an eastern part of the Earth. And so the Asian race was discriminated against, most notably by Cédric Hirsch, known as the Perforator. He believed that the Asians were the ones creating this disease, and so he took his chain gun and, I mean, I don't really need to explain it. I think you can use your imagination. I mean, you've got a dude who doesn't like people and he has a chain gun. Just do the math. But yeah, this guy believed to have an estimated kill tally of 500. So he, you know, when the game says that this guy's a genocidal psycho, it's not exaggerating. And that is pretty much everything you need to know about Cédric Hirsch. It's a short and not so sweet story. He was one of the most feared insurgent captains amongst the insurgents, which for good reason. If this guy's willing to kill 500 of his own, it doesn't really matter if you're fighting on the same side or not. But you, the Outrider, either have or you will put an end to his kill streak, and you will save people from the ECA and the insurgents from that chain gun. That's that. That is the story of the Perforator. Thank you for your time and thank you for your support to all of you, my community who like subs, all that kind of stuff. You people are the reason why I do this. And hey, you, if this is the first video of mine that you've watched, or that you are watching, I should say, thank you. I appreciate that. You're a cool dude, or dudette. With that being said, thank you, my friends, and take care.
Target neutralized.